You were sharing with us your qualifications?
Yeah, being an enrolled agent has more clout with the IRS than the attorney or the CPA because the IRS knows that I've passed the toughest examination that they have to give. It's 100% involved in taxation. The CPA exam is about 20% taxation, the rest of it is accounting, which doesn't take anything away from the CPA, except that's not what they specialize in, and I do.
Earl, if I have a question, I already have a tax attorney, tax advisor, I don't like the answer necessarily, I just want to get a second opinion. Is it okay if they call you?
Absolutely. If I can handle the questions over the phone, that's wonderful.
Would this be a good number to call you, Earl?
That's a good number. That's my number.
So if you have a question, again, if you already have a tax attorney, that's fine, tax advisor, that's fine. A lot of my clients have a lot of creative ideas. They want a second opinion. There's nobody better at this business than Earl. So give Earl a call, mention my name. He's not going to charge you for the question. He's not going to charge you for answering it. He's always available and very, very proactive. Before we finish up, Earl, some of the pitfalls that you see, what are the mistakes apartment owners watching this typically make that you clean up after the fact?
Well, that's a very good question. I had a gentleman in my office just yesterday that is in escrow on a piece of property that he should have entered an exchange. Well, we're going to try to convert it to an exchange, and I can do that in one day. But at least people need to know, if they don't do a 1031 exchange, what's their tax liability and how can they minimize it by doing an exchange. And if they pull money out of the transaction, how much of that is taxable? And these are the kind of things that we specialize in, is how to avoid taxation problems. And there's a lot of good ways to do that when you're involved in an exchange or you don't want to pay the capital gain.
So if you want questions answered on taxes for either your income that you have right now, or selling, or trusts, or passing on your estate to your heirs, that whole area of really endless conversation and endless questions, which is continuously changing. The guy to talk to is Earl. Here's his phone number. Mention my name. He'll answer your questions for you. There's literally nobody, and I mean this, there's literally nobody in the Southern California area that, maybe in several states, but in Southern California, that knows the area of taxation with respect to apartments better than Earl Salter. Earl, thank you for coming in and spending time with us.
Jim, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to be here.